Welcome everyone! We are the Grin Brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Knack II, the most controversial game of all.
I'm not even going to contest that statement, but we're just going to roll with it. Knack II is now the most controversial game in existence. Yeah. I just yeeted that robot lady off a cliff.
The robot lady, designed after the woman who owns her own military infrastructure.
Like, well, I'm taking yours now. See ya. You took too long.
Oh yeah, we're still stealth.
Yeah. Oh. This is your fault.
I kind of thought that I wouldn't need to double jump. It looked like I had more distance there than I had. I thought that was going to be a doorway there.
I thought it was a doorway too. What? Ow. That's a lot of enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're all dead.
That's a lot of enemies! No. So you got anything you want to talk about, or should I do another conversation? Because I've got plenty of them.
Anything I want to talk about?
Yeah.
I wish the sweet embrace of death would finally take me. Yet no one will let me die.
That's because you're depressed. That's why you want the sweet embrace of death rather than the salty embrace of death or the savoury
embrace of. That sounds wrong.
The meaty embrace of death.
Hello, death. Give me your meaty embrace.
Oh, Death, I thought you were supposed to be a skeleton. No, all flesh. Just a big fleshy man.
Some Lady Death depictions do occasionally have a lot of flesh, and I'm sure the male ones might be packing as well. Oh, let's just realised the way I said that implies that Lady Death is packing.
Which is a very strange thing to have in your luggage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, open up your sort of like a travelling case. Like, here's my meat!
Usually people just have emotional trauma in their baggage.
I'm glad that boomerangs are super effective against electricity.
Yeah, it doesn't...
It's the Pokemon typing that we need next.
Boomerang. Australian type. Oh, we can learn a new skill apparently.
That's why there hasn't been an Australian region, because it's all just going to be poison types.
There's... Kangaroos aren't poisonous.
So that we know of.
Well...
Although they've already got a kangaroo Pokemon.
Oh yeah, kangaroos can't. Legit forgot that that's supposed to be a kangaroo. And
it's found in Japan.
Yeah.
The natural native place of, you know, kangaroos.
Yeah, sure, grab that. I'm pretty sure they've got some other animals that don't have poison-related stuff to them.
I'm going to assume that I was doing really well there off screen.
Well, you didn't die, so... The dodge is still awful.
But it now hurts slightly.
Yeah, still
we can nap bite them.
Katrina, we need to talk.
She looks very uninterested. Oh.
Knack just kind of...
Wait, are they people or robots?
I think those are robots.
I didn't realise they had flesh as well.
I have several thousand security robots specifically designed.
Also, no offense, it just kind of feels like the robots just have a little bit more.
Did she literally build an entire army to stop just Ryder?
They'll be ready to take on Xander's robots.
And Ryder next.
What is that thing?
That's my ride.
How persistent was Ryder, for a start? And secondly...
Katrina, I'll meet you at Norcliffe.
How competent...
And we're going to leave Ryder here!
How competent was Ryder to be able to force someone to build an army of robots?
Also, if she had a problem with Ryder sort of like trying to hook up with her, why did she then build her robots after herself?
I don't
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Our troops are ready to go. Knack and I will infiltrate.
Why is she on the battlefield?
Tell Katrina.
Why is she debriefing them as if they're not robots? Are they people?
Just talk to her, Uncle.
Yeah, we've never had 1,000 robots programmed to destroy you.
Honestly, Ryder's story sounds far more interesting! Why are we playing as him?
Maybe we can get into an air vent or something.
Like, honestly, it just feels like he's a character from Uncharted that someone got stuck in a robot story.
Yeah.
Also, we feel much faster at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh no, now we've slowed down. My circle button wasn't working there for some reason.
You're too dependent on it. You're doomed if they take that button away from you.
No, I've got boomerang still.
Such a huge facility
I've been
at the Monk Village.
playing more Elder Scrolls Online every now and again. I've slowed
Yeah,
down.
you've got the Raphaham Presenter that up now.
Yeah. I have slowed down a little bit because I'm doing other bits. Because they've got a event on at the moment, so I've been going on each day to try and do a bit of that.
You can do it, Knack. Pull.
No.
I just love how he puts it back.
Nice. You can just.
Baby! No, baby! No, let the baby through. We haven't had ice snack in a while.
How many icy areas have we been into?
One.
Exactly.
It's a prison. Looks pretty old.
Oh yeah, you get to see the buzzsaw weapon now, because apparently they decided just to take inspiration from Fallout and put a buzzsaw on a stick.
These crates are full of
Okay.
parts. What's Xander up to?
What was I saying? Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, yes. I asked if you wanted to talk about something, and it just feels like you're unsure.
I have really bad memory, okay? Like, my brain gets too distracted too easily. I've got, like, 50 different things going on for it at the moment. Triangle.
I was, but he just kept on trying to do the stretchy thing. I thought I was close enough every time. Evidently, I was not.
Yeah, they've got, like, an event. I mean, it'll be over by the time this comes out, but they've got an event going where I can get, like, a lot of gear as well as some cosmetic stuff. I have,
There's some monks up
pets now.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's nice. I like pets.
Why do you look to a robot and decide, I'm going to drop kick this guy?
You wouldn't? I'd try and drop kick a robot.
Yeah, but you want to die.
Maybe. I also kind of want to try and encourage someone to build an army of robots to hunt me down.
Okay, I was going to say, hey, I want to encourage someone. I thought you were about to say I want to encourage someone to die.
No. That's not good. Ow. My face. I need that to do face-related things. Sounded weird.
He was really insistent of only doing spin kicks. And every time I stopped him, he was like, no, I'm going to get this spin kick off.
Mood.
Katrina's waiting at the
Like,
top of the mountain.
I got
We gotta get
a
to
pet mudcrab,
Why would he target that guy?
which, you know, pet mudcrab is cool and all.
You can have pet mud crabs? That's awesome.
But
That
then
immediately makes it better than any other Elder Scrolls game.
I immediately got, like, another pet after it through the event tickets,
two.
which is a velociraptor wearing, like, mechanical armor with, like, stabby hands.
That is adorable.
I've been given, like, it's like...
So basically, much like you do in WoW, you've just started to focus entirely on collecting pets instead now.
Well, I'm not focusing on collecting pets. It's just...
How long has Frau been trapped there?
I saved Frau. It's Anduin who... Well...
Oh, sorry, it was I watched the Pokemon Sword the other day, where it was you half saved Frau and then you went off and did other stuff.
I did eventually save Frau. In my defense, I didn't fully say Frau because it wouldn't let me.
Oh.
The quest...
Girl.
I got through. Shame about Lucas. But, yeah, it's because of the event tickets. I was like, well, there's half the other stuff that the event tickets offer. Either I won't get enough tickets for by the end, or watching Knack be
These guys
stealthy.
are terrible at their jobs. How do you not notice? Like, that sound! Do you not think? Huh, that's suspicious.
Not to mention the fact that he clatters constantly.
Restoring them to mint condition.
Let's go.
Really, Knack?
Lucas, you're first!
You had, like, ample opportunity to get a stealth attack off.
Can you imagine if Knack had stealth kills?
Basically, you're turning it into The Last of Us or Uncharted. I think Uncharted's got stealth kills. Oh, I'm baby. Okay, could you imagine?
I was actually thinking more Shadow Immortal, but okay.
Like baby Knack sneaking up and breaking someone's neck, Metal Gear Solid style? It'd be hilarious.
Knack could have, you know, if it lasted long enough, Knack probably would have been added in PlayStation All Stars at some point.
I would have digged that, honestly.
Because honestly, this boomerang thing is easily one of the most fun mechanics.
Honestly, like,
It is such a cool thing.
Knack has a lot of potential. I just think he'd need... His design's a bit...
A bit too cluttered.
Yeah.
Again, it's just funny that, you know, like, this game is apparently part of the reason it's made is to show off how much the PS4 can handle, and it lags
Yeah.
when too much is on screen. That's
But-
why he's made as a polygonal mess. Apparently, the people behind this particular unique entry in the Sly series, as it is, definitely, originally wanted to make Knack, you know, Crash Bandicoot-esque, but then said, oh, but people expect a lot more nowadays than just a simple platformer with, you know, not too much in the story department. So we started taking inspiration from God of War.
What?
And then this existed. So it's a, as you can clearly see, evidently a Sly entry. And then they decided to combine Crash Bandicoot with God of War, and Knack was the result. Also, it was supposed to be a launch title, so they needed to show off PS4 power. Hence why the raccoon became this,
Polygonal abomination.
because they needed. You know, I'm guessing they just explain it as like, this is what raccoons were like before. Have you never watched the Geology channel? Stealth kill.
Very brutal as stuff like that, like, adds a lot of charm. My God! Step on me! Please! What? All the monks are just like super into...
What do you think? You know, monks often, you know, are supposed to be, what's the term?
Celibate.
Celibate, yeah.
They're just like super into the robots because it doesn't count as breaking their celibacy. Do we help them? Or just... Oh, no. They're on their own.
They're doing well enough.
Those
Those chainsaw guys are actually more terrifying. Buzzsaw guys are more terrifying than most of the robots.
Ironically, they die really quick though. They like when they first appeared, I was killing them in a single heavy punch.
Can you imagine if you, as you grow up?
Nice stun move.
Whoa, that's new.
Can we learn that?
Can you imagine if, you know, as you sort of grew up and such, instead of like, you know, you just actually got to suddenly saw a screen pop before you asking you to, you know, allocate stats.
I would like that.
I mean, I guess that's, you know, learning in of itself, but we clearly messed up, and it's a lot easier if you could just allocate it yourself.
Yeah.
Which, it's a bit midway late, but I guess I could talk about Galgun.
I still haven't finished talking about Elder Scrolls.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah,
you
sure.
keep just interrupting
Yeah, sorry.
me. It's fine.
No, to be fair, you keep forgetting half the time as well.
I'm kind of used...
I'm not entirely to blame.
I'm kind of used to people just interrupting me, so it doesn't really
So just
bother
go ahead,
me
Elder
much.
Scrolls, yes, pets.
Yes, I've been trying. Yeah, the pet was simply because it was the only thing I could really afford that I actually wanted. But
Nothing else to be interesting.
because you can get the stuff through
Other means.
the special boxes at the moment. Basically, what it is all bosses and daily quests drop boxes that give you like extra loot. But at the first one you do each day gives you a special box which contains event stuff. No. And every first daily quest you do in like the specific area gives you
So
they gotta back off, right?
I'll find out.
Yeah. No movement.
Get the big one. Katrina's robots will take care of the rest.
Where am I? There.
Oh.
Okay, he's dead. Where am I? Oh, I'm tiny. I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah, like, there's a bunch of weapon and armor styles that you can get, but I've gotten most of them through the boxes.
Okay.
And there's a skin that you can get as well, which I got for a box, which was...
skin.
Yeah, basically like a cosmetic skin.
That's a bit weird to have, you know, in a game where you know, customize your character, you know, after the creation sort of thing.
Well, you can change them whenever.
Huh, interesting.
So, like...
You don't have to go to the barbers for it?
Nope, you can just change it on the spot somehow.
Oh, that's more efficient.
I think they saw what was happening to the poor World of Warcraft barbers and, you know, decided to give barbers a break. Lest they, you know...
The most
suffered.
oppressed minority. Barbers.
Barbers.
For some reason I keep getting recommended that. I'm sure it must be edited, but the Batman Beyond clip, I'm part of the most oppressed group of all, a minority of all, gamers! And then he just flights off screen. I'm like, no, this must be edited
I
in
don't
some
know if
way.
it is.
It makes no sense. The guy's got no... The guy just
Oh.
looks like he's pulled off on strings up into the air.
What? How do we... We can't open it. I don't think.
Oh,
Wait.
go up.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, so like, usually you can unlock like tattoos and stuff like that and body markings. But
Catch up with you later, Knack.
Yeah, you always do somehow.
the one that I got,
All alone.
that's
No,
a
with
bit
the...
dark.
Hello, second player. Other Knack, also known
I can't.
as...
I was trying to jump off the cliff.
Yeah, we haven't got our parts at all.
Yeah, no, we don't.
They really want to emphasize this as a stealth game now.
Well, that didn't work. What if we just ran past them?
Here's an option.
Oh god, there's someone with knives. It's like, well, nothing we can do now.
Oh, yeah, we can just...
I think we can...
How was this guy murdered, babies?
The JoJo punch stun locks in one-on-one fight.
Baby JoJo's.
Hi, baby!
You know,
Ow.
I think life is precious, but I would have to debate whether, you know, to do something if the baby was born as a JoJo.
Oh,
It's
it
like
doesn't actually stun him.
it's like that. Was it?
And he's dead.
I know it's a bit of a controversial one, but it was like a joke someone made where they heard. I think it's like ACAB, but someone misinterpreted it as. I just interpret that as all cops are babies, and it's just like a baby, yeah, and it's like the baby boy. I'm sorry, it's a cop, and it's just like already with like a full mustache and the police hat.
We'll be ready for the attack on New Haven. Soon we will make...
Yeah, that's the
While we
words
correct
of a good guy.
Yeah, what are we correcting? These awful attacks.
He survived
But-
the island.
Survive? What do you mean survive?
Men! Destroy that thing!
You literally made those.
The robot.
Like, you made more of those things.
Also, survive. How was Knack not gonna die at all? I mean,
Are we meant to actually stay and fight, or just...
I don't know. I guess not.
Bye. Yeah, I feel like we're meant to just run.
Which is very easy with the power of boomerangs.
Oh, it's just a box. Yeah, so... Okay. I unlocked my first, like, full body cosmetic. What is he doing?
I don't know.
I unlocked my first, like, full body cosmetic, which was, like, a character skin. And, I'm not gonna use it. Because it looks...
Ah!
It looks
No, my knees!
bad.
Yeah.
Because...
I'm assuming you're Argonian?
No, this is with... The Argonian's what I did for recording.
Oh, and you're going to continue that for recording. What are the other ones?
Wood Elf.
Wood Elf.
At the moment. She's a Wood Elf Warden. So, I get what they were going with for the skin.
Is it race-specific skins, I assume?
No.
That's
I
actually
assume
pretty
that's what you're
fun.
meant to do.
No.
I get what they were going with, because it's connected to the daily quests, because you can basically do 2 sets of daily quests.
Yeah.
One in Vardenfall and one in the Clockwork City.
I'm assuming you have quick travel as well.
Yeah, although I've not actually done any of them in the Clockwork City, because I couldn't be bothered to do the pre-quests. Now...
Okay, so there are people sniping us.
What
Really
it is the description of it is after helping out in the Clockwork City for so long, your skin has been marred by the oil that you've been diving through. And it's like, okay, I get the idea that you want a skin where I'm covered in oil.
Because that just sounds like a very specific interest.
I'm now just completely black.
Oh.
And it...
Okay, that sounds like... Okay, that's somehow even worse than the direction I was going with.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be some sort of weird fetch thing, which it probably is as well. Let's be honest.
I mean that, yeah, but like, you know,
But-
a person covered in oil, that's apparently pretty common. Like, you even, when I asked for, like, beach-themed, you know, tropes in anime, you even said, you know, suntan.
Okay, I died.
Basically
for
just a
wall.
form of oil, really. Oh, no, they also...
Yeah, they can shoot through walls, apparently. Which seems a bit unfair. And I died to the event. Yeah, but this is like, you know, like, proper oil. This is like car oil kind of stuff. But, like, I know it isn't, like, actual blackface.
Oh, gee
or
whiz,
anything
thanks.
like that.
One single square. Oh, no, okay, that's better.
Because, you know, blackface is a very specific thing for the most part. But it still made me kind of uncomfortable. Because it bared a bit too much resemblance. I think the issue...
The allergic reaction to oil has also puffed up your lips!
I think the issue I have with it is... Oil, whilst it is primarily, like, you know, a blackish colour...
It isn't always black. You could have also done, like, you know, the sort of, like, yellowy, browny gold olive oil.
Like, oil has, the properties that make it kind of... I don't know the exact term, but it reflects light in a way that creates that, like, rainbow effect.
Yeah.
They clearly tried to put that in, but I don't think it's there enough. I think if it was more apparent and kind of shimmered a bit, it would be fine. But the way it is, it kind of looks like I've just had a bunch of black paint thrown on my character.
Turns out that was their way of trying to, you know, celebrate Pride Day. Ah!
And I'm just like...
This is not more rainbows needed.
I respect the intent, but...
It is actually really cool that they try to tie in the skin within the actual,
Yeah,
you know...
I appreciate that. I just feel uncomfortable. I mean,
And, yeah,
it could be worse. It could be like in Overwatch, where they were giving characters Warcraft and World of Warcraft skins, and they gave Doomfist a Black Hand skin, which, from the names, you know, makes sense. Doomfist's main thing is his giant gauntlet. Black Hand, you know, cool. Except Black Hand is, like, literally white. Like, chalk white. So they took...
You mean actually white, unlike us, peach skin people?
Yeah,
Okay,
they
might peach skin people like me, and then you're white.
They took Doomfist, one of the, like, the African character, because I've linked Lucio as, like, African American kind of thing, and then they, you know, gave him a skin that makes him white, and it's a little awkward, not gonna lie.
My gosh, there is a surprising amount of awkward subjects brought up during the playthrough of Knack II.
The thing is, a lot of the Overwatch skins, like, if it wasn't for the fact that we knew they have diversity in the Overwatch team, if it was just, like, one dude making all these skins, some of them do come across a bit iffy.
Well, we
in
know
my
they've been
opinion.
discriminating for a long time because they're specious people because they haven't given Winston any
Yeah,
skins.
Winston's still on 15 skins.
Doesn't Hammond have more skins than Winston at this point?
Most of the new characters do. I think Sigma's got the same amount.
See, they're against monkeys.
He even pays his taxes. I have also pointed out before that when you actually look at it, every... Except Farah.
Yeah.
Farah works in, like, military.
Yeah.
Every other dark-skinned character in Overwatch has committed... That is playable, I should specify. Have committed crimes. Doomfist is a criminal. Reaper is a criminal. Sombra is a criminal. Lucio...
Wait, is
Red-
someone black? I thought she was Mexican.
Dark-skinned.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say black specifically.
Okay, yeah.
Just to cover all the dark-skinned
Yeah, I mean,
characters.
that is a much better, broader term, unlike the sort
'Cause
of like...
Farah's-
We're committed to to diversity. That they're all the specific one different...
Farah's half Egyptian, half Native
Yeah,
American.
you know.
And Anna's full Egyptian. Anna
Actually diverse, dark
faked her
skinned.
death, so she's not paying taxes. And also technically would be considered a criminal, I think, at this point, because she was former Overwatch and still continued her vigilante activities.
Yeah.
Reaper criminal, Sombra criminal. Symmetric committed breaking and entry, blew up an entire building and burnt half a child's face off by accident, but she intentionally blew the building up. And Lucio, although they have, like, rewritten it and retconned it to make him, you know, be the good guy in the situation, he still led a rebellion and committed breaking and entering and theft against the company, which, on paper, is still a crime. He's just no one cares.
Who was the one you said hadn't committed a crime?
Farah.
Yeah, she turned out she got caught jaywalking.
Which
Which is, on paper, a crime.
Well, I don't know. She might need a license to fly. I assume she's got one. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, Overwatch. Diversity by making them all criminals, I guess. I know that they mean well.
You made it this episode. You made this.
They mean well, and, like, don't get me wrong, they're all good characters, but can we have, like, maybe just another one that doesn't commit crime? Please? There's Effie,
Like,
but
comment,
she's
and
not
subscribe
playable.
for this kind of content, apparently. You want us more to do more of this?
To be fair, we haven't technically said anything offensive, so... Which is the rarity. Bye.
Cheerio.